This is tripping. No. He's the problem. I'm gonna be real. Either it's something going on behind closed door that we don't know about, or bro generally has a problem. There is no reason for bro to even diss Gillie or bring up his son. And it's so crazy because the last time I seen him and Wallow and Alder were cool. To say you want to unalive somebody and they are completely lost and they don't know where that come from just shows that, bro, dude might have a mental problem and something might be off, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all YB fans.
Is that Chris?
Man, what is good, YouTube? Y'all already know who it is, bro. It's Lucas J here, y'all. Back with another video, man. And today, y'all, we got a crazy and a very wild video to talk about. Now, it seems like in today's classroom, we got somebody who we won't really ever have on the roster. It seems like we got Gillie the Kid on the roster. Yes, y'all, we got Gillie the Kid on the roster, and it seems like he has some things to say to NBA Youngboy after a snippet released from YB page of him pretty much dissing Gillie and bringing up his son, and everybody is confused. Now, he ended up going live and saying what he had to say, and the internet is not effing with it. Now we're gonna talk about it and we're gonna get into it, and I'm gonna try to make this video as short as possible. But before we do, real quick, y'all know my routine. Just hit that like button, you feel me? And comment, tap in if y'all tapped in down below, and also smash the notification bell. So for one, I can keep y'all updated on this situation, but also, bro, y'all can just be notified anytime I drop a video in general, bro. Now, as I said, bro, we got somebody who won't really ever have on the roster, bro. We got Gillie the Kid on the roster, and it seems like Gillie the Kid has some things to say to NBA Youngboy. Now, we know Youngboy has been on the roster all week for going there with Future, Doughboy or Doe B, whatever his name. I think his name was Doughboy or whatever, Future artist. And it seems like bro just been out of his body. He been just getting his phone, going on social media, saying what he's saying and deleting it, right? But today he dropped a snippet called The Gardens, and he dropped like a 2-minute snippet, and the part that everybody caught was a part where he spoke on Gillie the Kid and said that he would have unalived him, but he didn't even do nothing by his son. Now, as y'all see, that was just as random and unexpected as, just as way it was unexpected to y'all, it was unexpected to me and everybody else too. Now y'all see he spoke on Gillie, he said he would have, you know what, Gillie, but he ain't even do nothing about his son. Now, if y'all unaware, back in like 2023, sadly, Gillie's son was shot and killed in Philadelphia. You feel? I think his name was like Cheese or something. And it's crazy that his death didn't really get solved, but it was reported like a wrong place, wrong time type of situation. And he wasn't even the person that they were really trying to get. A lot of people was confused, and Gillie instantly responded. Gillie put a comment up on somebody's page and said, "Them drugs kicking this A." Now, y'all know YB said that he don't even do no drugs and he been off the lean or whatever for a minute. But Gillie ended up going live and elaborating more, and this is what he had to say.
I don't respond to shit with Vaughn. Fuck it, he's talking, go get your gun. You hear me? I'm not... Neff, let me just tell you something, okay?
What's up, though?
I'm an old school nigga, man. All right? We don't say what we was gonna do on the internet and all that type of shit. That's kid shit. You know what I mean? Like if you was gonna do something, you would have done it. Don't you know? So Neff, that's rap music, man.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. I know I'm looking dirty. I know I'm looking bummy, but at least I ain't broke. At least I got some money in my pocket. And y'all can too. All y'all gotta do is download TesterUp. TesterUp is literally a platform where they're paying y'all to test out different apps and play games on your phone. Now listen, bro, y'all make these companies a billion and millions of dollars every day by playing games on your phone. The least you can do is make money testing out new apps that's coming out. Now listen, I'm not trying to make you do anything, but I'm just saying, y'all make these companies billions of dollars every day. The least you can do is get your little cut out of it. I mean, TesterUp is literally trying to help y'all put some of that money back into y'all pocket. And signing up is so simple, bro. All you gotta do is download the app for free and create you an account with your email or your number and start browsing and start either playing games or testing out new apps and start to make you some money. And I mean, it's an easy way to make you up to like $150 a day, bro. I don't know about y'all, but if I can make some money that easy, I'm gonna do it, bro. All you gotta do, bro, click that link in my description down below, or this little barcode right here. Sign up, start getting your bread today, and y'all can thank me later. Shout out to TesterUp, bro.
Yeah, that's like
rappers
what they
make
call
rap
it,
music. Rappers make rap music, man. That's all it is, man. It ain't nothing, man. I don't feel no type of way. You can't make me feel some type of way mentioning my son. I already come to grips with what happened, bro. That don't. What you think you going? That don't make sense, bro. I already came to grips.
That's why I'm laughing, because I'm like, you somewhere on the rocks and shit.
I'm not threatened.
Yeah. You gotta laugh at this shit, that's all.
Bro. You're younger than my youngest child, man. Sometimes you take too much of that shit. You know what I mean? Come down off this shit.
Now, as y'all see, Gilly handled that as the best way he can. That's the real and most mature way to handle it. Now, granted, social media gonna try to say this and that because social media is not reality. But he went on to say he an OG and said that he an old and they come from the old school and that ain't what they do. He went on to say that, you know, if you really want to do something, we don't broadcast on the internet, and said that, you know, he's not threatened by it, it's just rap. You feel me? And to be honest, I wouldn't be necessarily threatened by it neither. I would be more shocked than anything. Cause like I said, everybody was surprised because literally after YB did a show last year on his big national tour, it's literally a video of them back in 2025 and him hugging Wallow saying he want to talk to him and all that. So people really don't know where this energy come from.
Love, YB. Love. It's fucking young boy. Love, bro. Holy shit. That's fucking young boy.
Now, bro, everybody is confused. People like at this point he just want to have a problem with somebody. He even have a take for a lot of something because what did Gilly ever do to you? But why did you have to bring up his son? You know what I'm saying? Because Gilly would be wrong if he brought up the Ben 10 situation, which I doubt he would because you know he's a grown man. Now it's crazy that he said Gilly didn't do nothing about his son when literally Gilly went on to a podcast and it's been reported that the person that took Gilly's son is unalive and he was a 17-year-old boy that was playing basketball that got hit like 17 times. And come to find out, this was the same dude that took Gilly the kid's son.
I just read about the 17-year-old basketball player, straight A student. If I'm going to get it, used to be like the athletes, they got protected. Right? Nobody touched him. Hey, he could fit now. He gonna be what we, you know, they're gonna be talking about the block. He from the block, he got out. They protected those guys. What happened?
That's what killed my son.
The 17?
Yeah. The 17-year-old basketball player that just got shot 17 times?
Yes.
That's what killed my son.
Really?
Yes.
What was that about?
Well, it wasn't for my son.
Your son happened to be there?
Yes. Oh. Them blocks is beefing. They going through it. My son just so happened to pull up. Out there 5 minutes. They come to shoot the block. My son's not from that block. He don't, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just so happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
So, as y'all see, bro did what he did to Gilly's son and ended up losing his life less than a year later. Now, I'm not saying obviously Gilly had nothing to do with that, but like, I'm pretty sure Gilly is not gonna try to retaliate at that age, but bro, that dude got handled way before anything could even be done if you want to be honest. But also, like, dog, why would you go on record and say you would try to unalive? Like, what could have possibly happened to where you want to unalive this man? Like, genuinely, like, at this point, I'd be confused. Like, do he just be bored? Do he just be, like, mad at the world? Like, what's going on? Like, why do YB be saying what he's saying? I'm starting to think he's trolling, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And it's crazy because back then, bro, they did a podcast with each other. You know, YB was off so many drugs, and it was a short podcast, of course. YB didn't really want to talk. He don't really do good in interviews, but they were speaking about Gilly the kid's son. And YB looked like he had respect for Gilly and the whole situation we were talking about it.
You know, I appreciate the struggle a little bit. You know what I mean? So I struggle every day. When I wake up, that's the first thing I think about. You know what I'm saying? So I swear that I gotta be strong. What makes you happy? What makes me happy is knowing the fact that history of my mother family love.
Typical kill. Headshots, y'all.
Now at this point, bro, if I'm Gilly, I'm not responding to that no more. I wouldn't even respond to it because I know that what he was talking. But also, man, you grown, you mature, you rich. He was out with his family in DR, so I wouldn't even respond to that. But why be, bro? Come on, gang. To put that in the song is crazy, but to speak on that is even crazier. But it just made me think, where does that stem from? And he do say if there are a lot of PS going on behind the scenes in the industry, and who knows? Gilly might have tried to do something snake behind his back, who knows? But regardless, I'm still not putting that in no song from. But this situation is just nuts, bro. And YB, you gotta chill, bro. Every time he get his phone for too long, bro, something end up going bad. YB like one of them bad kids where they can only be around other kids for too long before they just get reckless. You know, all of a sudden they just like, he just a master cook destruction, bro. And I ain't trying to glaze him, but I'm just saying, like, every time he get too much of the free world or something, like anytime he get his phone too much, bro, dude end up doing way too much. He end up screaming at his phone, and it's like, bro, he was doing so good. Bro, I went on tour. He home, he be around his homies, he been traveling. Just chill, bro. You ain't gotta do that no more. You done stamped your name in the industry, you got money, you traveling. Your thing, man, just stay out the way. You got too many kids to be worrying about trying to unalive somebody, bro. If we gonna be honest. But give me y'all thoughts on this down below. And let me know what y'all think about it, and let me know how y'all feel, bro. Y'all already know who it is. Listen today. Thank God for another day, man. Y'all be safe. I love y'all. Christ was out so much more than I ever will. Yeah, bro. I'm out, man.
This is Story Recap. Today, I'm going to explain a Jack Red. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. Jack wades through the water in the darkness and Verge. Jack asks if they're allowed to converse, and Verge agrees to hear his story. Jack tells him about his experiences, dividing them into 5 incidents in the past 12 years. The first incident occurs when Jack is stopped by a woman who needs help with a flat tire. Her tire jack is broken, so Jack suggests getting it fixed at Sonny's repair shop. The assertive woman asks Jack for a ride to the shop, so Jack reluctantly takes her there. On the way, the woman mumbles that she made a mistake getting in the van, because Jack could have been a serial killer. The woman apologizes for the remark, but she starts describing horrible things Jack could do to her. The lady surmises that she can defend herself by hitting him in the head with the broken tire jack. At Sonny's shop, the lady persuades Jack to wait and drive her back to the car because she doesn't want to ride with another stranger. Upon reaching the woman's car, Jack tries fixing the flat tire, but the nut breaks again. Jack is exasperated with the woman's prattling, so he tells her that he needs to get to an appointment. However, the persistent woman begs him to drive her to Sonny's shop one last time, so Jack grudgingly does. Along the way, the woman exclaims that Jack can't be a serial killer. This is too much of a whim. Infuriated, he stops the van and hits the woman in the head with a tire jack. In his twisted mind, Jack compares the murder to great works of art, like the architecture of old Gothic cathedrals. Jack dreamed of becoming an architect, but he became an engineer because his mother thought it would be more lucrative. Before he murdered the lady, he bought a lot where he planned to build his house. Verge surmises that Jack must be suffering from obsessive-compulsive disorder. Because of his drive to build the house independently, Jack confesses that he had a compulsion to keep every thing when he was a child, but laments that he couldn't maintain the same standard in the walk-in freezer he bought on Prospect Avenue. Upon reaching the building, Jack parks beside the door and drags the woman's body inside the nearby empty freezer. Being the owner of the freezer, Jack is frustrated at another room that he can't open. The police surprisingly never visited him. The woman's car is still visible from the main road, but the police couldn't investigate because it's beyond their jurisdiction. In the second incident, Jack follows a widowed woman named Claire from the supermarket and knocks on the door. Jack pretends to be an insurance agent who could double her pension. Excited by the prospect of receiving more money, Claire lets Jack in. Claire walks towards the kitchen to prepare tea, but Jack grabs her and strangles her until she falls. When she tries to get up, he chokes her again and stabs her in the chest. Jack puts Claire's body on a chair and takes a photo. Then, Jack wraps up Claire's body and secures it with a rope before dragging it to his van. cleans up the floor inside the house before leaving, but his OCD strikes, prompting him to check the house several times for traces of blood, even as he hears police sirens go by. By the time he gets out, a policeman arrives to check on the house across the street. Worried that the cop might check his van, Jack pulls Claire's body and hides it in the backyard. The cop approaches him and checks the back of the vehicle. On seeing nothing suspicious, the officer shares that there was a minor break-in nearby. Jack tells the cop that he's got a bigger problem, because Claire has disappeared. As the cops look for Claire in the house, Jack goes inside to check for blood stains. After being told to leave the house, Jack ties the rope on Claire's corpse to his van and drives off, dragging the body on the streets. Jack drives back to Prospect Avenue, leaving a trail of blood on the road. Upon his arrival, rain starts pouring, washing away the blood trail he left behind. Jack is not a man of faith, but he thinks the rain is a sign that there's a higher power protecting him. Jack acknowledges that he's a psychopath. He went to great lengths to fit into society by faking empathy. He learns to show emotions by imitating pictures of people with different facial expressions. Verge wonders if Jack is disappointed that the blood trail was washed away, reeling on the chest and sketching. Instead, Jack was amazed, thinking that